guys, my name is Carmen Grace. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you listening. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more updates. So today I am gonna talk to you guys about my new business venture. I'm really excited to launch my new website, and I'll be talking to you a little bit about that today. I know it's taking me a little bit longer than expected. I was supposed to launch it a couple weeks ago, but I didn't realize how much time that I was going to be investing in it. So it's coming along slowly but surely. I think I will be going live with it Monday or Tuesday, and I'm excited about that. I don't have everything uploaded yet, and I don't think I'll have everything uploaded for a really long time. So I'm just gonna do it gradually, and once it's live, I'll just be uploading daily. So I will be starting off with a couple of things on the website that I'm hoping people are interested in, and I will be gradually adding onto it. So just keep an eye out, stay tuned, and I will also be posting on my social media as the time goes as well. As many of you know, I've always been full of business ideas, and ever since I was a kid, I would sell candy, for example, in bulk. We would buy it at Sam's Club, and then I would sell it for a profit in front of my grandmother's house. And it's always been part of who I am. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to be my own boss, and I've had a bunch of different jobs too. I mean, I've done everything from human resources. I've been an insurance agent. I was a loan processor, a loan officer. Worked at a bank before. I've had 3 different stores. I mean, if you consider having little spots at the Swaparama, a store, I mean, I did, and it was pretty profitable. I sold clothes, I sold electronics, shoes, purses, makeup. I had a cosmetics store. I also went to school to become a licensed esthetician and a lash tech so that I can open a spa eventually and expand my cosmetics store. But with COVID happening, it put that to a halt, and so I didn't think that this was the right time to start off opening a spa with everything going on. So I'm putting that on hold for now. That being said, I have mentioned a few of the businesses that I've had in the past, and I have learned a lot of lessons in having those businesses. Although it wasn't something that worked out at the time, I did learn from each one of my businesses, and I took it to the next business and try to apply it in the same way. The one thing that I can say about every business is that you have to be dedicated, and you have to put all your focus onto that particular business in order for it to work out. I always knew I wanted to be my own boss, and I always knew that I wanted to help people. I love to help people in one way or another. It doesn't matter if it's a simple gesture. As long as I help somebody, I feel good about it. So that is definitely something that I wanted to do. And it's definitely not easy being your own boss, and especially because it's up to you to dedicate your time and to focus that energy and kind of sacrifice a lot of your life. Sometimes everybody's out having a good time and you have to work, and that's not always fun, but I mean, it has to be done, and sometimes that's something that you have to do in order to be successful. Some of the biggest challenges that I've had in owning a business is time management, managing my money correctly, finding a balance between how much to invest and how much I'm profiting, and finding good employees, staying passionate about the business as well, because it can get overwhelming sometimes, especially when you're just starting off and you're doing it all on your own. It does get overwhelming, and sometimes you just need to step back and take a breather. And I mean, there's only so much you can do. Also, it can be a little bit intimidating keeping up with all of the government regulations, the rules. Things are constantly changing, making sure that your taxes are paid on time and correctly, that you're reporting everything correctly. It does get overwhelming sometimes, especially when you're really new to it and you don't really have anybody guiding you. That is something that you have to think about, because you don't want it to fall on you later on and then you have to pay back money, or you find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in. Above all, I would say that the most challenging thing for me is self-discipline, because like I said before, there's things that you want to do. You want to enjoy life, have a good time, take care of the kids, do things with them. There's things that you need to do in your own personal life that you have going on, and most of your time is going to go towards the business, because if it doesn't, then you don't make any money, you don't profit, and the business just stays at a halt. And so that has been my issue sometimes, because I have so many other things going on that I tend to neglect my business when I have so much going on. And that has definitely been a reason for my business not to be as successful as it could be. So that is definitely something that I have learned, and that I'm working on, because hey, if you're not consistent and you aren't dedicated to it, then it's not going to work. So it can be really challenging to juggle all of these things at once, amongst other things such as finding reputable distributors, getting your inventory at the lowest prices so that your profit margin is high enough, customer service, finding good clients and keeping them, effective marketing, loss, and above all else, business growth and development, because that's what it all comes down to. Some days you can do really well, you feel like patting yourself on the back, you feel like all the hard work you've been doing is finally paying off, while other days business seems slow, everything seems to be going wrong, and you feel like the whole world is falling down on you. It happens, sometimes you have your ups and you have your downs, and it's part of business, it's all normal. So you know don't be too hard on yourself when things are not going well. Sometimes that's just how it is, and you have to deal with it, and you have to be prepared to deal with those times as well. So some days you'll wake up motivated and energized and ready to work, while other days you'll be tired and lazy and you don't feel like doing anything. The problem is that when you have your own business and you're your own boss, you work on your own time, you're on your own terms, you do whatever you want. But if you don't put in the work that's necessary, then you don't get paid. And so your success will be determined and measured by the work that you put into it, and it'll show. And so you just have to remember that when times get rough, which they will, you just have to push yourself and keep going. And if you fail, that's fine, that's okay. Just pick yourself up and keep going. Take it as a lesson learned and just keep on going. That shouldn't deter you from following your dreams and to continuing to do what you love to do. Success is definitely not something that happens overnight, and so you just have to be ready for anything and willing to put the work in and keep going. Even if you feel that things aren't going the way that you want them to at the moment, just keep going, because eventually things will start to work in your favor, as long as you're consistent with it and as long as you try to stay positive. For me, one thing that I have learned through all of this, and what has held me back many, many, many times, is fear. Fear is your worst enemy, guys. Let me tell you, in any situation, fear is your worst enemy. Fear is something that's going to stop all of your blessings if you let it, and that is a fact. I have learned the hard way through life experiences, and the biggest life lesson that I've learned is that you have to face your fears head on and never let them get in the way. Otherwise, you'll lose every single time. Sometimes you just have to take risks, even if they're scary, because if you don't, then you will never know how it could have turned out. I don't know about you guys, but I would rather look back on my life and say I tried it and it didn't work out, than to look back and ask myself, what if, and wonder all of my life, what if I would have done this? What could have happened? And live my life thinking that I could have made something happen or been successful, but because I was scared to take that risk, I didn't, and I will never know. And so that's something that I blame on fear. So there was this funny example that I was going to give you guys about a time that I was in high school and how I let fear get in the way of something that I regret to this day. But I don't want to make the video too long, so maybe I'll tell you guys another time. But anyways, if you live your life in fear, it will literally hold you back and cripple you. Fear weakens you. It's just an illusion. So fear is literally just an unpleasant feeling. It's triggered by a perception of danger. Keyword there is perception. Perception is just a thought. It's a mental impression, but it's not a reality. So I'm going to give you guys a quick analogy of how I see fear and what I compare it to. So imagine going outside every single day holding an umbrella over your head. And you're holding it over your head because you're scared that it's going to rain and you don't want to get wet. So yeah, sure, you want to be prepared. You want to maybe take the umbrella with you, carry it in your bag, something like that. just in case it rains. And then if it does rain, then you deal with it, then you bring out the umbrella and you use it. But if you live your life holding the umbrella over your head every single day, then you're blocking your blessings. You're literally going to miss all of the sunshine. You are living in fear and you're blocking out all of the sunshine, all of the blessings that you could be getting if you weren't scared, because it's not going to rain every day and you can't live your life fearing things that haven't even happened yet. So that's one of the biggest life lessons that I have learned in my lifetime. And I just love to give that analogy because it makes so much sense. And I wish that more people would see it that way, because fear is literally an illusion and it's not real. So it's all something that you can control mentally if you really put your mind to it. I can't stress that enough. Definitely don't let fear get in the way of your blessings, and we don't want to live in the shadows under an umbrella our whole lives. So definitely just live free, live day by day, and let go of that fear. Worry is a waste of time. You can't worry about something that hasn't happened yet. It literally just steals your joy and it keeps you busy doing nothing. Live in the moment, enjoy it. Life is too short not to. Enjoy today, and whatever comes, then you deal with it when it comes. But for the moment, just enjoy it, because nobody's promised tomorrow and you just never know. So live in the moment, love the people who love you, and don't worry about things that haven't even happened yet, because if they're gonna happen, they're gonna happen regardless whether you worry about them or not. So just live in the moment and enjoy today and be happy. So back to business. So I want to talk to you about my latest business endeavor. It's something that I did start working on in, I think it was like September of 2017. It's something that I've always wanted to do, even years before that. It's always been in my mind, but I actually started on it in 2017. But due to personal reasons and with things that I had going on, I just never followed through with it. And so I'm finally putting it into action now, and I'm really excited about it. So as many of you know, I love to shop, and I literally have package after package coming in daily of either clothes, home items, furniture, gadgets, you name it. And I think I might even have a problem because I literally have so many packages. Sometimes I forget what I order and I just have packages that I haven't even opened piling up to the floor sometimes, and I just love to shop. And then aside from that, I have a lot of store inventory from when I closed my stores, and I just kept all of the inventory, brand new items that I just have sitting there, and they're all brand new. So I decided to start on my online resale shop, and I'm going to be selling all of my old store inventory, clothes that I've only worn maybe once or twice, but are in really good condition. And then I'll also be adding to that and having new clothes for everyone. So it'll be for men, women, children, you name it. I'll try to get a little variety of everything, either new or very lightly used clothes. A lot of it will be designer or name brand, good quality. I'll have shoes for women, men, children, jewelry, accessories, purses, electronics, tools, furniture, car parts, home goods, a little bit of everything. And I will be listing it on the website. You'll know whether it's new or used. All the details will be listed on there. So I'm trying to get to where I can have a little bit of something for everybody. It'll be more like of a one-stop shop. My ultimate goal is to be a one-stop shop and have a little bit of something for everybody. My prices will be marked down, and I will be trying to mark down everything as low as I can, just to help you out. So it's pretty much like my loss is your gain, because I could have spent $100 on a designer dress and you can get it for half that price with the same quality. Some of it is brand new with tags, and so I just never wore it, never returned it, and so you're still getting a really good quality item that you would at the store for half of that price. So I will be going live with my website on Monday or Tuesday. So it'll be thebabecavechicago.com, and I'm really excited about it. I am looking for any constructive criticism, any suggestions, anything that you guys are looking for. Just let me know, and I'll definitely try to see what I can do to incorporate that and help you guys out with that. Some people have also been asking about my lash and facial services, which I had recently started doing. I'm also a licensed esthetician and a certified lash tech. With the whole coronavirus pandemic going on, I had to stop, and it wasn't like a really good time to start my spa, but that is something that I will be doing in the future, and I will be starting home services again soon. I will be announcing it, so anybody that's interested in that, definitely I'll keep you posted, and I'll also be posting videos soon of those services as well. So I will keep you posted on that. I'm really in the very early beginning stages, so I'll be posting lash and facial videos to show my progress, and that'll be a little bit in the near future. But for now, that's all I have, and I really appreciate you guys for watching. I thank you for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget to click on the like button, subscribe, and share. And I'm sending you all good vibes. Stay blessed, and until next time.